In this add-on, you'll program a second scene for your rainy day story. This will be a particularly challenging add-on because you will need to fix a lot of bugs to make this work. To start, give your second scene a backdrop by clicking Choose Backdrop from Library and choosing a scene. This example will use something sunny like water and rocks. Next, program the backdrop to change at the end of your first scene. In this example, the last thing that happens is the character saying, "Me too." Click Looks, drag out a Change Backdrop To block, and place it at the end of your story. Click the drop-down menu and select your second backdrop. Try it out. Great, the backdrop changes, but as you might have guessed, changing the backdrop presents a lot of new problems, or bugs. If you take a look at this story, you'll notice that it's still raining, the Earth sprite is still showing, the lightning code for the backdrop is still running, the lightning switches between all three backdrops, not just the lightning and night sky. And finally, the night sky backdrop never reappears when the flag is clicked. Successful programmers and computer scientists solve these types of problems every day. They break down bugs into individual problems and solve them one at a time with creativity and persistence. You can use that same method here. Be sure to test your code every time you come up with a fix to check that you solve the problem. Start by changing the backdrop to night sky when the flag is clicked. Drag out a Change Backdrop To block, change the value to night sky, and place it at the start of your program. Test it. Good, the backdrop starts as the night sky. That's one problem solved. Next, hide the rain sprite when the backdrop changes. Click the rain sprite, select the Looks menu, and drag out a Show and a Hide block. The rain should show at the start of the program, so place the Show block right after the green flag. Then the sprite should hide when the backdrop changes. So click Events and drag out a When Backdrop Changes To block. Change the dropdown to match the name of your second backdrop. Test this out. The rain should show at the beginning of your story and hide when the backdrop changes. Great, 2 problems solved. You can use the same approach to hide the Earth. Show the Earth sprite at the start of the program and hide the Earth sprite when the backdrop changes. Try it out. And that's 3 problems solved. Now, tackle the problems with the lightning. Click the stage. The lightning is switching between all 3 backdrops because this code uses a Next Backdrop block. Replace the Next Backdrop block with a Change Backdrop To block and change the name to Night Sky. Then add another Change Backdrop To block and change the name to Lightning. Add a Wait block after the second backdrop change as well. Try it out. Nice. The lightning only switches between the lightning and the night sky. 4 problems solved. You're almost there. Finally, program the lightning code to stop running when the backdrop changes to your second scene. Drag out a When Backdrop Changes block and change the drop-down menu to the second scene backdrop. To stop this code from running, click Control and drag out a Stop block. Click the drop-down and select Other Scripts in this sprite. This will stop all the code that's running on the stage. Okay, that was the last problem. Test your code. Great, the lightning stops flashing, and you've successfully programmed a new backdrop for your story's second scene and solved all of the problems created by the backdrop's change. Now it's your turn. First, select a backdrop for the second scene and program it to change at the end of your story. Second, fix the problems that came up when you changed the backdrop. Make the rain stop, hide the Earth sprite, fix the bugs in the lightning, and make the story switch back to the original backdrop at the beginning. Use your persistence to solve these problems one at a time.